kick. And away we go at the link. Dory Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun-shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
And his first pass falls incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from the 41. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw it. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air, 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles headed back out on offense as we get a look at their receiver. And not only has he reached the century mark in receptions this season, but it's good enough to sit him among the league's leaders in that category. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27.
From the 27. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for an Eagles.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Malik Hooker with the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
43-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Able to get it to Barkley. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He'll throw it yet again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They kick the running back in motion. He brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker Jake Elliott for the try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, to win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 1st and 10, Prescott. Escapes the pocket. And this one doesn't go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dak now from the gun. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Prescott here from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 23-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it on 2nd and short. From the 23. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Running left, this is Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down.
It's a loss of 6. Brings up 3rd and 15.
Pass play now. Lays out left side and gets it. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. Here's Williams to start the drive. And that hit stops him in his tracks. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Play action, Prescott. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Running right, it's Williams. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They stay on the ground with Williams. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. With Kobe Dean in on the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Another run for Williams. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Hits his running back. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Second down now, 7 to go. Dak to the air here. It's caught, Ferguson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Running for the marker with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Takes off right out of the read option. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. To throw, Prescott. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Gay's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Jackson now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles working here. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Dak. Finds him on the slant. He's got a gain of 6 there. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Ferguson's got it. Complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Dak out of the pistol. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Just about every draw play in the book is headed right up the gut, but that doesn't mean you can ignore those DNs and the pressure they create on the edges. You got to hold them off, and if you don't, well, bad things happen just like that. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. So we've arrived at halftime with the Cowboys enjoying a lead on the road. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the third. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Hits him on the in route. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Dump off caught by his back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So out now comes the punter. Braden Mann will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Cowboys about set to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Ferguson there to bring it in. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. That's caught for the first. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. It's taken in by Lamb. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 6. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott here from the gun. It's taken in by Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 13. Throw left side, complete. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Caught by his back. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Short side option here. He's running left. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
First down, Dallas.
Now Prescott. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these 2 defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Malik Hooker with the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Barkley's got it. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Jadeveon Clowney on that stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
Here's 2nd and 7. Short pass brought in. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Throwing now on 1st down. That's complete. Here's Brown. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
And 10 at the 32-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing from the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Second and 6 coming up here.
Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Now looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That pass complete to Goddard. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 38.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
10 yards. That's good for Eagles.
They kick the running back in motion. Got his target, it's Dillon. Powering across for the touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. And this is a good representation right here of what the playoffs will look like come the postseason in 2 weeks. Still a few things to finalize, though, which makes this week and those divisional games next week incredibly important. Working from the pistol, Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again is Dak. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Straight ahead with Williams. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it. I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time. They really need to pick up a few yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Williams on the carry. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this third down. Prescott will look to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
The Eagles are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First down, here's Dak. Gets him on the in route. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Here's 2nd and 14. Throw complete to Lamb. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He'll get this one to Brown. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. From the 42. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles down by 7. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 43. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Third down and 7.
Running back sent in motion. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. They connect for the first. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. They send the tight end in motion left. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. He'll look to throw it. Has some room to work. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. You've got to keep moving quick here. Setting up to pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they fought hard, not just against their opponents on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents in the stands. And it's led him to a chance to now silence everybody here in overtime. First throw of overtime now. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Dak out of the pistol. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Well, all reviews in overtime have to come from the officials, and we have one coming here. They want one more look at that play. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens, because you've got to make that transition from college, where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Eagles surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. You want that ball first in OT, Brock. You get the chance to control your own destiny. But what a stunning turn of events now as that interception gives this team a chance to win it all right here.
That just can't happen. I mean, offensively, that just can't happen. But defensively, I know exactly what those defenders are saying as they're running off the field. Okay, now's your time. Go finish this pick, go win this game, and let's go celebrate in that locker room.
They've got first down from the 31. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
39-yard line.
They give to Barkley, left side. Jukes one defender. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 6 now. Taken in by Smith. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
On the draw, it's Barkley. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him 1 on the carry. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a 1st down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on 1st and 2nd down.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. Each offense has had a chance to score now, Brock. Neither one could, so we're in a sudden death. The next score wins it.
And wouldn't it be great, Kate, if we saw one of these defenses just take a turnover back for the winning touchdown? Really just surprise everybody here. It'll be a little tougher to do now, though. Both offenses a little more settled in, and you've got to imagine a little more sense of urgency.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun is Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Looking to throw it. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Gets this one away from a tough spot, backed up inside the end zone. Dukes out a 1-stop, and he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Eagles will start their drive in optimal field position. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Barkley's got it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. 1st down, ball at the 36. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys, as they'll have none remaining in OT. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kickoff.
So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put it in.